Alright, welcome back to Final Fantasy III. On the last episode, we took out the Cloud of Darkness and actually completed the main game of Final Fantasy III. This is going to serve as sort of a bonus episode. I'm going to show you how to unlock the Iron Giant Cave and essentially some tips and tricks and basically how to set up for Iron Giant, because Iron Giant is actually one of the hardest bosses that you would fight in the entire Final Fantasy series, so it definitely requires a lot of groundwork. And he is not a pushover. He's nothing like any of the other bosses we fought. In fact, I literally have to get up to a certain level to even stand a chance against him. So once you beat the game and you have received all those other letters, if you put Ark in the front row, we should receive that letter from Alice. And this essentially is going to be the last letter we receive. You want his fourth letter, so to unlock this, make sure you're putting Ark in the front row and you have been receiving his previous letters. But I read somewhere too that you need to get this guy's letters in order to get Alice's final letter. I'm not entirely sure if that's true, but Ceronian legend, this is what you want to get. There's an old legend in Ceronia that speaks of a star falling into the sea, creating a great wave that swallowed the evils of the world. So that kind of hints at something being under the sea. Now I'll show you where that's at on the next episode, but on this episode I'm actually going to show you how to set up and probably in a really efficient way in grinding. I prefer to do this one person at a time. So we're actually gonna KO all of our other party members. I'm gonna start with Lunif. Now, when doing this solo, make absolutely sure that you have the ribbon on, otherwise you might get petrified. And we don't want that, because if you're alone and you get petrified, that is a game over. But yeah, ribbon prevents me from getting stoned. This and this for defense. This also increases your vitality +1, I believe. So the ultimate weapon, you want to get this if you're gonna go the knight route. Essentially you want to do this with either the knight or the black belt. They seem to have the absolute best vitality in the game. With Lunif, I'm at level 54 and his vitality is 72, so he's already starting to get a lot of level ups in his HP. In fact, he already has 3000 HP at level 54, which is really good. As you can see, the other characters are 27, 28. Ark also has, in fact, he has even more HP. So it really just depends between the two which one you want to do. Yeah, so decide on either the black belt or the knight. And essentially you just want to equip things that boost your vitality as high as possible. Hence why I got the ultimate weapon. This increases your stats +15. So, and that goes for all your stats. So +15 all stats and +5 all stats. So right now, everything that you see on Lunif is 20 higher than normal because of the weapons he has on. So strength 72, vitality 72, magic defense 59, and defense 108. He is more than capable of handling the enemies in the Bahamut's cave all by himself. So yeah, make sure everybody's whoops, let me go back to the we put them in the front row so that's easier to knock them out. So yeah, you want to make your way to Bahamut Cave. This is the absolute best place to do this. This is the best place to get a combination of experience and job points. Or, well, job levels. Now, what I'm going to be doing is, I'm still kind of under-leveled, and I kind of want to level up my knight, but when I start getting to a certain point, I'm actually going to throw on my Viking and start grinding his job level off screen. I want the Viking to be level 99, which I have plenty of grinding to do, so I'm just going to do that along the way. And essentially what I'm going to do is, when I get close to leveling up, I'm going to switch to my knight. And I'm going to make sure that he's adjusted to battles so that his stats are as high as possible. And I'm going to have Lunif as a knight as he level up, so he gets the most out of his HP, and I'm switching back to Viking. I'm not going to do that right now because it only takes like 3-4 fights to level up. Once it gets to like 100,000 and stuff, then that's when I'm going to be doing that. And see if I'm missing something. That should be it for now. I'm still not entirely sure what level I'm going to be at. All I know is I want like 6,000 HP. Nothing below that. I know it's possible. I've seen people do it like at low 70s with like 5,400 HP, but that's very risky and dicey. I'm gonna just push it to 6,000, which is probably going to be like high 70s, maybe even level 80, but we'll see. Now, this is one of those games where you gain additional experience. The less party members are in your how should I say it? The less party members alive I feel like I'm already getting tongue-tied. The less people you have alive, the more experience you're gonna get, essentially. And that works if a character is stoned as well, as you saw earlier in the Let's Play. So let me reduce their numbers. You can start knocking people out. And you might as well keep this on. Or not that, this. So we do more damage. I'm sorry, Ingus, but Ark is gonna have to knock you out. Oh my, look at that. And the enemies will do a very good job of taking them out too, so... even if you guard, that's not gonna keep you alive. Oh, damn. Well, no, defend... You only have to worry about defend coming in if their HP is low. And this is gonna be very annoying. In fact, I didn't really think about this. Now, I think if Ark attacks himself, I don't have to worry about that, so I guess we'll find out. Hopefully, but... Okay, perfect. And we're pretty much set to go. So let's see how much experience we get. And look at that, 22,800 experience. Let me go ahead and heal up. And yeah, this is it's just gonna be a lot of grinding off screen. Thank God we have auto battle. And also the fact that I can speed this up even more beyond that definitely helps, because this can get very tedious very quickly. In fact, I think what I'm gonna do too while I'm grinding is see how this is Luna's second action. I'm gonna leave one enemy alive. There goes 3 turns. Let's see, 4 turns. And I should be able to take him out and get a jaw level. Now I might do 6 sometimes, because there's something about the knight that his jaw levels up pretty damn slow. But we got a jaw level for himself, and nice. Now he should level up on the next encounter. Just note that if you're doing this with the black belt, you will be taking more damage, so make sure to come stockpiled with high potions. So this is when you want to start paying close attention to your HP and how much you're getting per level up. So 3015, I'm gonna make note of that number. In fact, I'm gonna leave a link in my in the YouTube video for a guide that basically tells you where you kind of want your HP to be at, for those of you who care about having max HP. Just make sure to check out the comments. I'll have that linked. Alright, let's see. So that's 2 turns. This is 3. This is 4. And this is 5. So we should get a job level here. And make note of that number, 3015. Lunif gained a level, awesome. Now, unfortunately he didn't gain a job level. I'm not entirely sure why it doesn't work sometimes like that, but... Alright, so 3015. Now he's at 3124, so that's a difference of 109 HP. So at this point he's already getting more than 100 HP per level up, and you want that to essentially keep going up, because we need to actually catch up. Level 55, if my HP was 5,500, then at that point it would be fine, but we're behind like 2,000 HP, so once you get his vitality up like 80 and 90 and you get to like level 80 and 90, your HP is going to start going up like 200 per level up, so should be fine. And yeah, essentially I'm just going to grind off screen. In fact, this video is going to be a mix of like several different videos I end up editing. So yeah, I'll meet you guys, I guess, when Lunif is maxed out and I'm ready to move on to another character. So yeah, I'm gonna edit this up. Alright, so I finally got Lunif's job level to 99. And yeah, I've done quite a bit of leveling. Job level 99. I'm gonna show you real quick how to get her to spawn very quickly. But I found her inside of the healing corpse. Or not the healing corpse, sorry, the chocobo stables inside of this house inside of Gaisho. I see you have a master knight among you. Here you should have this insignia. Obtain knight card. Now, no, honestly, I should have just grinded his jaw level and then got this before I started leveling up, but it's not gonna make much of a difference. Gonna continue your travels. Now, unfortunately, I think you can only get one item, and then you have to keep coming to visitor, so... But yeah, Vitality 883. Now, this weapon increases all your stats plus 5. But to save the queen increases your vitality specifically plus 10. So we should see it go to 88. It has the same attack power too. And look at that, vitality 88. So his vitality is pretty ridiculous. He's already at really good pace right now. He's already what 2,000 over 2,500, and that's not even 20 levels from 50. So he should be fine. Each level up is more and more HP. But yeah, a very quick way to get her to show up is to... Well, preferably it'd be even better with the Nautilus, because the Nautilus is a lot faster. Plus, you don't have the animation of going back into the ship and then exiting the ship. But you essentially want to just bounce him back between the two. Now, this is on the inner continent where we started the game. You basically just fly from here to here and enter this healing course right here, and you will eventually get her to spawn. It took me like 6 or 7 tries. So yeah, just wanted to show that how to quickly get her to spawn, and I guess progress check on how my characters have been leveling up. But I'm actually gonna keep editing this out until I get Lunif to where I feel like he's ready to take on the Iron Giant, and I'll pretty much show you his setup. But yeah, I'm gonna edit this up. I'll catch you guys soon enough. Alright, so I'm at the point where I'm pretty much satisfied with Lunif's level. I will level up one more time, but just to show you essentially what I'm doing. Now, Lunif is going to be my Viking. He's going to be the one that's taking most of the damage from Iron Giant. So I actually want his job level to be 99, but I'll wait till all my characters are leveled up, since my ninja might be in like the high 70s, and my devout isn't 99 as well either, so it's gonna take some time to level that up. But I can do that very quickly and all that together. Now 76 is gonna be fine because I should get him like 5,950 around that range, and that should be more than enough. So essentially what I'm doing is every fight every fight that doesn't require me to level up or doesn't end up leveling me up, I'm doing it as a Viking, and then the fight where I have to level up, I'm doing it with my knight. So I'm gonna show you how that kind of goes. I got my Jalo at 75 with him right now, and 2 fights. I'm gonna show 2 fights. Here I got the Bless Hammer, Dual Haken. The only thing that really matters is that you have high attack power and you have a ribbon to prevent you from getting a game over. This is again in Bahamut's Cave. This is in the very beginning of the game on the first continent on the eastern side. It's basically next to that healing grove. So essentially what I've been doing is this whole time I've been taking out 2 enemies. And look at that, he's already doing 9,000. But you're not using this job for attacking, to be honest. You're using this job for different reasons. That provoke spell. But yeah, so what I do is I leave one enemy alive, I start guarding. So that's 3, this is 4, this is 5. And I usually have to sped up, so I do quite a few turns and then I just go ahead and take them out. Now, thanks to the auto battle and the fact that I'm playing this on emulator, I can actually speed this up. I have this running at like 500%, so... Because grinding in this game takes forever. At this point, there you go, you have a job level. I'm going for a job level every single fight. Yeah, right now I'm close to leveling up, but at this point it takes like 180, 200,000 experience to level up, so... It's pretty insane, and it only goes higher and higher. When you get to the 90s, it's like 300,000 experience, so... Again, it's overkill. We're really just training so we can get to Iron Giant. Now, once you're below 22,800, you're gonna level up in one fight, so this is when I switch to my knight. And unfortunately, I don't know why, but even at level 99 job level, it still takes one fight for him to adjust to his stats. So the ultimate weapon to save the queen, this is vitality plus 10, this is all stats plus 15. Ribbon so we don't get a game over. And I believe your crystal gloves increase your vitality. Now, as you can see, those down arrows below Lunif's name indicate that he still hasn't adjusted to battles because you just recently changed the job. And it said 1 battle, so I'm actually going to run away because my vitality should be in the 90s right now. But since his job isn't adjusted, we're going to go ahead and fix that right now. What I do in this case is I just run away from the fight. And, oh, the auto battle can be kind of annoying. But I have Luna doing 9,000 in the back row, funny enough. Alright, so we go ahead and do that. As you can see, the arrows went away, and look at that, vitality 94. So this is when I want him to level up. So just pay attention to his HP, and let's see about how much it goes up to. Now, other characters I might level up a bit higher, like Rafia and Ingus, they might be a level or 2 higher than Lunif, just so they get to the same amount of HP. To be honest, they probably don't need that much HP, because if you have a level 99 job level Viking, Provoke should never miss. So the only things they should ever get hit by are Swipe and Meteor. They should never be getting hit by a normal physical attack. And I'm in the back row, but just to show you, I can still do all 9s. Oh, not that case. Well, I guess you gotta get a critical for that, but... Well, these guys have higher defense. If you're attacking that, like, flying bird, you should do all 9s. But still doing 6,700 from the back row is pretty awesome. So 5,800 is his current HP. Lunif gained a level. See about how much we went up. Look at that, 962. So we went up 162. And yeah, that is more than enough. I can level him up again, but there's really no point. This grinding's already taking forever, so yeah, Lunif is pretty much set. Already had his main job maxed out, the one that we used to beat the boss, the final boss, and his Iron Giant boss is gonna be, or Iron Giant job is gonna be the Viking. Now for the Iron Giant, I'm gonna have Lunif as a Viking, Ark as a ninja, and then Rafia and Ingus are gonna remain with their normal jobs. Essentially, Lunif is gonna be provoking, absorbing all the damage. Assuming he doesn't do Meteor, then I'm gonna solely focus on healing Lunif. If he does see me a Meteor, I'll have to do a Kiraja all. And Ark will be a ninja throwing shurikens, and Ingus will be singing the Lamia harp. Now when he gets low on hit points, that's when I start spamming stuff like Madhura harp to increase our defense, because he starts going on a spree when you get him low on his hit points. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for this episode. On the next episode, I'm gonna essentially have all my characters set up, and I'll have all their job levels at 99. Well, the jobs that are used to fight the Iron Giant. So I'm gonna be grinding my Viking, Ninja, and Devout more than likely to 99. The good thing is my Bard is already level 99, but as for leveling up these characters, I'm gonna have them turn into black belts so that they get the HP level ups, and then Ark is also gonna be a black belt. Although I might actually do Ingus as a knight, because the ultimate weapon is Save the Queen. I can have him having a lot of HP. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go that route. I'll have Rafia and Ark do the black belt route, but yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next part. Have a good one.